see if I can. Yes, I am live. So, hi Heidi. Nice that you are joining. So, just going to wait for a few moments to see who's joining. Hi Wendy and Sharon. Nice. Hi Dawn. Nice that you are all joining. You can see what I will be using, and you could always also already saw it on my title. Hi Kim Moley. Look at that. Hi Pat. So nice to see a lot of people. Great. I will be starting. Hi Jacqueline. I will be just starting now, and I will see where we end. The video can be watched later on YouTube or on our group. So, hi Sarah. So, well, tonight I will be using the stencils from Lisa Horton Crafts. There are loads of stencils already, and I picked a few who are going to be back on the show on Friday. This one are the creative words. They are great. The checked and the sunflower. This one. These are amazing stencils. Mine look a bit dirty, but I use them more for mixed media than for blending with oh yeah, thank you, with ink. But when I use ink, I'm always cleaning them. But this is just paint and alcohol, ink and everything I threw over them, and they are still amazing. Nothing happened to them. I just can't get rid of everything, so that's no problem. Let me see. I'm just going to show you some examples, and I will be creating a card a bit later on, and then I will show you what you can do with the stencils with the texture paste. I'm just going to show you a few things, but it speaks for itself that you can use any texture paste or anything that you can smear on the stencils, so that's no point. This one, I use one of the mandala stencils, and I colored it with the mica powders, and it gives a bit of a shine like this, so that's really nice. Then the beautiful sunflower, that is this one. I use this one with the craquelé paste, so that gives an extra effect, because when you dry it, it gives a craquelé effect. This is the checked. I will be showing you how I color this and how I color this one. And this one, oh my gosh, I have to look because I don't know them all from my head, because I got a big map and I got all of them in it. So I just want to get the right name. And this is the Groovy, and this is the Bubble Wrap, if you can see it. And this is the most I also adore this one. This is High End. Oh, this one. Yeah, I made them myself, this one. And this one I got from a lovely friend, her mother. It's so dear to me. But just to go ahead. This is the Medieval. I really adore the Medieval. It was one of the best-selling ones, I think. So these are all the stencils from Lisa, and some of the stencils are still available. I mean, a lot are still available. I think Danny did good work by cutting them all. I think Danny did one. Yeah. So, okay. So these are examples. You can do it with it and create backgrounds. I'm using small cards because here in the Netherlands we most of the time send small cards, not the real big ones, but you can create, I'm going to create a bigger one later on with it. So no worries. At first I think I will do this and use boom, 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 boom. Yeah, the sunflower. I'm going to take another piece of paper because it can get a bit messy, but just depending on how you do it. First, the texture paste. No matter what texture paste you are using, crackle or anything else, it is all the same. The funny thing is, with the white ones, you can color them with the mica powders. I got it in this jar. You can do a bit, put a bit of texture paste on your acrylic block or a plastic piece or anything, and then you have to add, I'm going to take another spatula. You forgot the names of the stencils. Yeah, I can imagine. Just depending on how bold and bright you want the color, you can add a little of a bit of mica powder. And I'm just going to make sure it mixes. Just mix it on an acrylic block or a piece of plastic you can throw away later. It's really easy to clean the acrylic block later on, or just keep it moist so it doesn't dry all out. This is a soft yellow color, and I will be just smearing it on like this. And I should have made more, but that's no problem because I'm going to do this. Just take a bit of white. You can do this with different colors, and you can just take a bit on your spatula and just smear it over. I don't stick the stencil to the paper with a piece of tape. You can do that if you are afraid that it will move. But also, this is the difference with the texture paste. If you smear the texture paste on, it will make sure that the stencil stays on the same spot. So this is just all you do. I'm just going to put on the lid and make sure I will clean my spatula. I don't want any pieces on there. I'm going to clean my acrylic block right away, just with a wet cloth, and then this is the result. You can dry this with your heat tool, but it can bubble up. It can get some air in between the still wet layer, in between the card and the outside of the paste. Then it can give some extra height. I can't say that it will stay on, but it gives a little bit of extra texture. So sometimes I do that, but if you want to do it the right way and you don't want the card to all curl up, you have to let it dry, at least for a few hours, and it's better to leave it overnight. The stencil, I am not cleaning it now. I have because I am not in the kitchen, I have a bin here, and it's wet. And I'm just going to lay the wet cloth over it so I can clean it later on, so I can keep going. Because if I leave it like this, the stencil, if I leave it here, the texture paste will stick on it and it gets in all the small edges, and you don't want that to happen. You just have to put this aside. Yes. So that is one. So you can do that with all texture pastes. You can color it with any paint you want, but the mica powders are also great. Now I'm using Inca Gold. I think mine is a bit dried. Oh yeah, no problem. I'm going to solve it with my other spatula. I'm going to show you how that looks on the black card with the Creative Words stencil. Just also again smear it on. Normally it's not that thick, but I think I have it for a long time, so it's a bit dried out. Just smear it over with this spatula or the plastic spatula. That's no point. The stencils are really thick, so they take on enough paste to make sure you have a nice 3D effect on it. Yeah, this is an amazing color. Bowl of soapy water nearby so it can drip. Yes, yeah. Thank you, Heidi. That's really... I'm just going to clean that again, because this... I'm sorry, I was just... I think I'm back, yeah. So let me put this one aside, and let's see if you can see the thickness of the paste. Yeah, that's really, it's really thick. This I will be I will be drying for a time also, because I don't want to smear it out again. I'm going to put that one aside, and that is this. Now I'm going over to, yeah, with the wax. I got some wax. It's really smelly wax, and I'm going to just use my finger. You can use a sponge or anything, and this is beautiful on the black card, and it makes the medieval stencil look great. I always tend to do some wax in my lid from this. Let me see if I can. I'm just trying to fill this a bit. Oh, I'm just doing it with my finger. You can use a sponge or anything, but I'm tending to use my finger. I did a video earlier last year with the wax on the stencils. So this is also good. You can use that also on the white one, because I did it on the black one. Let me show you on the white one. Oh, to the wax. I never added water to the wax yet, because I don't know if I can do it, because it's not water based. I got no idea. My wax isn't hard, but this wax, and I got some Nouveau ones, they are a bit dry, but I think, who said, I thought you can revive it with a bit of hot water? Oh, Heidi said it. I never tried it. Yeah, solvent is different. This one is solvent. So you can see the difference you can create with the wax on the black, and this is a black gesso I used, so that's also possible. Water-based and hot water. Okay, I got to try that. Let me put that one aside here. I'm going to use some mica powder also. These are Lisa's mica powders, and I'm going to add a bit of mica powder to my acrylic block, and then I will be, yeah, there's my, I got a wet, oh my gosh, I can't can't get it now. This is a bit, I'm using a bit water, and if you use water it will activate right away. So I'm just going to smear it over here. I'm just being rough now, just to show you, because the principles are the same. I'm going to show you in a moment when it's dry, because that makes a bit the difference. I'm going to add some more. I wanted it to be a bit darker. This is just, I'm not creating anything now with it. I can create something else with it later on. But I'm just going to show you, because if you use the mica powders and make them wet, they will be reactivated immediately. And then they will stick on the paper and don't smudge. Yes, like this. So this has a real light shimmer. So this is really toned down. And on the black it's a bit more. It's not really dry yet. If it's all dried up it's a bit more. But if you use the mica powders in another way, just let me clean this. These mica powders really go a long way. So let me just take some red again, like this, and then I will be using my watermark stamp pad. I will add a bit over here, and I will add a bit here, just over there, and then I will use my brush that comes with it, and that will give a whole different tone again. And it's really nice to use it with the texture paste to create backgrounds. I will show you that in a minute. These are 3 different tones. This one is a bit lighter, this one is a bit darker, and this one is the wax. And they are all shimmering in a different way. Let me see if I can... You can see, you don't see the shimmer here now, but I can see it. So, but it's really cool. So that are the ways to use the wax with it. Let me get that out of the way. This one too. So this one is also with the mica powders, the blue, the parrot green, I think, and let me see if I can, where did I leave my note? The parakeet, the raspberry and the azure mica. That are the three colors, and as always also the yellow. And I used the yellow on this one. This is the sunshine yellow mica with the sunflower stencil. So if you use it on this, it's really shiny. So it's really great. You can also add it in another way. Just let me show you. And then I will be going on to creating a card. I'm just going to get it a bit moist. I'm dabbing it a bit. The most of the water I will dab it off. So I will be picking up some mica powder and put it over there, and then I will be brushing it in. And that really gives a great effect. It's really shiny, and that's all what the mica powder does with the sunflower stencil. I got a bit of extra water here, but that's because I'm in a hurry. But no problem, you can create a really great card with that, just adding a background and maybe the lovely sugar stamp. She's so cute. It's really great for backgrounds. This one you can put it on a half on a card or anything. So I think these will be some cards. This is the same principle with the green mica powder, and it's really great. So that are the stencils. I prepped this one with the petals, the pretty petals, I think, the Art Deco petals. That's also one of my favorites, and I used some distress ink on it. And I'm going to finish this one and make a card with it, so you can see how that works. So this will be a part of the card. I'm going to use the Kitsch Flamingo, the Speckled Egg and the Tattered Rose. And I added a bit of Kitsch Flamingo here and on the edges. I'm going to use the brush. I'm just going to add it, just brushing it on. I want the edges done. They don't have to be that harsh, but hey, I'm just a bit of smashing colors, so I hope you can all see it. And I don't see all the comments, but I think there are enough. Oh, you're going to make a beautiful mess, yeah. And some people like a bit of a mess. Then you can use the texture pastes, and it doesn't have to be a real big mess. So that's really depending on how you work with them. I'm going to add also some Tattered Rose, because I want this one to be a bit soft. And this is also made with the texture paste, so you can see you can also create soft cards with it. I'm just going to do this. And if you don't want to get such bright colors, just take some other colors to use to create the background. That's depending on what you want to use for yourself. So, and then I already prepped this. I made a 5 card background, And I think I have to do the edges too. Yes. And I think it will be the kid flamingo. Let me see. Mess to magic. Yes, you are really magic, Lisa. You make beautiful things. I mean, all the DT members have their own style, and I really adore that. How everyone is having their own style, and I love to see all creations every time, again and again. And also from the lovely members in our group, Crafting with Lisa Horton. I mean, you bring out such beautiful cards with the products from Lisa, and we are so proud to see everyone is creating and having fun with all the products from Lisa. So this is the background, and then I will be adding the paper from the box kit. I will stick it on later because that's not really a good point. Then I will be using this one as a focal point, and I already stamped a butterfly, and I will add it over here. This one I can add also already, I mean. Just over there. I fussy cut her because sometimes I like fussy cutting. So, and yay, a happy birthday to Lisa Robson. I'm sorry, Lisa, I was with my head. Where did I was? It was your birthday today. Is your birthday today. So this one is from the new stamp set. It will be at Create and Craft tomorrow. Am I right? The horizontal. Oh my gosh. I'm just so in my head with it. So I will be sticking that on all later on, and I will show you how the card ended up, and then I will be adding this little flower that is from the new Edge Cuts stamps and die set, Cherry Blossom. There are stamps and with Edge Cuts dies in it, and they are fabulous. They will be on show at Create and Craft on Friday. The time that Lisa is on, it was 9 o'clock and 3:45, I think. So then Lisa is back, so that's really great. I can't wait for the show and all the samples of all the lovely DT members, and after that we will see all creations of you appearing on our timeline. I have to say goodbye now, and I will wish you a very lovely evening, and thank you for joining me tonight. The video will be uploaded to YouTube. Sorry, my Dutch is coming through. And Lisa Robson, I'm going to wish you a lovely evening. So, oh, no problem, Tina. Yeah, 9 and 3:45 p.m. on Create and Craft on Friday. So thank you all for joining here on Facebook, and also for the people joining tonight at our Instagram account. And I will see you in 2 weeks. Friday, Dawn will be back. Next Tuesday, Claire will be back on our Facebook group. Wednesday, Heidi will be back, my partner, my crafty partner in crime. So we have a lot to see and a lot to do. So thank you always, and have a great evening. Bye bye.